What up, Fat Mer people? It's your homegirl, Anna Connie. So, per usual, I'm on here while baby's asleep. And I just wanted to come on and say some fat parent confessions. So I had to take a step back today. I did some, like, I've been wanting to like do some work, but I was like, you know what? I really think I need to like just sit back with some of my thoughts. I was really excited over the weekend. I was planning my events for the whole rest of the year and workout programs and all these things that I wanted to do. And then I started to feel overwhelmed as I was actually trying to like put dates to them, times to them, checking with my husband, trying to like figure out how this is going to work with my son Garfield. And so the reality in my mind, I was like, okay, I can't do this. I can't do all of this. The reality is that I actually can do all these things that in my mind I want to do for Fat Mermaids, for y'all, but at the sacrifice of a lot of other things. Um, my mental health, I may burn myself out physically, mentally. It's time away from my family, time away from my husband, time away from my son. And these are things that I had to think about. Am I willing? Is it something that's worth sacrificing any of those things for? And the truth of the matter is they're not. So I need to accept, and I hope y'all just, either support me or don't support me. But the reality is that I want to be there for my son. I have chosen to be a stay-at-home mom, and he's 16 months today. And this time with him is not going to be forever. Like, he's going to grow up and he eventually will do what he needs to do. And I'm going to have that free time to really invest in y'all. But right now, I need to invest in my family. So, in my mind, I really, really wanted to push myself to get out this pre and postnatal fitness camp for this fall. I was really trying to push and get some pulse up yoga, pulse up fitness, but you guys know that Tory contract kind of just got a wash. A new opportunity has come up that's super, super exciting, but I can't really tell you guys too much about it until it's really finalized, and that may not be for another 4 to 6 weeks from now. So in the meantime, I've decided that I'm going to take a step back. I'm not going to be on here as much because I need to focus on finishing 2 certifications to just get them out of the way so that I can really focus back on content creating, getting up some more tips and tutorials for SUP and mindfulness on my YouTube channel, all the stuff that I was doing that right now I just can't do. Some of you guys may not even know like how I'm keeping up and staying at home, being a full-time mom. We go to the park every day. He and I work out every day, and I'm still managing to run like 3 businesses. And the reality is that I have to wake up at 4 in the morning. I don't nap at all during the day, and I work hella hard. I hustle hard in between naps. So I just physically can't push myself any further than I already have. And so what I decided that I'm going to do, summer's almost over. When I announce this new SUP opportunity that's coming, that I'm working on, you guys are going to be like, oh, it was worth the wait, Anna Connie. It was worth the wait. So don't worry. It's coming. SUP season is not over for Fat Mermaids. So if you're following me for any kind of SUP, anything, SUP yoga, SUP fitness, SUP 101, just SUP in general, stay tuned because some stuff is coming. And it's really important for me to get these other 2 certifications so that it can help me with the SUP anyways. But I need to focus on studying, and I just can't squeeze out an extra 2 hours to study and keep up all the stuff that I'm doing, my blogging, my YouTube stuff. So I have to take a break, just a 1 month absentee. I'm taking a sabbatical. I guess that's what it's called. But I am in the works of putting stuff on the calendar. So I've decided to focus back on prenatal stuff because we're getting more into the fall now. People are starting to go back to school. You guys are trying to slow down, get back into some kind of like, let's chillax and get into like a rhythm. And I feel like it's just naturally going to go into that. So I've already actually scheduled, I'm in the middle of like creating the media, creating the events in my system for booking, as well as making sure it's on Facebook so people here locally kind of can keep track of the events themselves. But it's going to basically be a prenatal wellness workshop. It's going to be one for, they're going to be split into three. You'll have the option of taking whichever one calls to you, or you can take all three at a discounted price, or you can just take them as they go and just pay for them individually. I am super excited about them. They're about 90 minutes each. They're going to be on Thursdays, the second Thursday of the month at 1800 here in Oki at Good Vibes Wellness Studio. So that's going to be getting finalized this week. I just got an okay for my dates that were okay for the studio. So we're good to go. And I've split it up over 3 months, and they kind of cover a little bit of everything that I offer. So it's going to be really fantastic. In the spring of next year, kind of like after the new year, when people are excited and want to try to get back into shape, I feel like that's a more appropriate time to start my pre and postnatal fitness camp. So that will still come, but it's probably not going to happen until 2024. But like I said, I have a huge project for paddleboarding, for SUP in general that I'm working on. I just can't really finalize it in terms of letting you guys know what it is for another few weeks until it like pans through and it's 100% because I'm not doing what I did with you guys with Tori. And then, so yeah, so I'm looking at my notes, y'all. So I'm doing a back to school wellness workshop, both virtually, and I'm actually opening up my home next week. If you guys are interested in that, that one of them's already posted. If you go into my website under events tab, you'll see it there. In September, I'm focusing on self-care rituals because, again, we're going into that fall season and that's what people naturally start to gravitate towards. So there's going to be an essential oils and mindful movements workshop, which is basically like a wellness and yoga workshop that I'm doing, again, at Good Vibes Studio. It's going to be the first of the 3 prenatal workshops that I'm working on. And then I'm going to be doing some virtual self-care rituals. So if people can't physically come to that workshop, I'm going to do something similar without the yoga virtually. And then October is going to be more about fall wellness. That flu season's coming in, making sure you're paying attention to your immune system kind of stuff. And it's going to be basically a fall themed yoga workshop with wellness. The second prenatal workshop will be happening, and then I'm going to be doing like a Harry Potter themed brewing party for wellness product, for like DIY wellness stuff here in my house, and then I'm going to do a virtual one for people who can't make it or people who are just not in Island and want to know like what is Anakani brewing up in her casita. You guys know October is my month. It's my birthday month, so I want to bring it. I love Harry Potter, so it's perfect. November, we're focusing on gratitude and wellness. And so it's going to be about embracing gratitude and wellness. I'm going to be doing a special workshop for my yogis out there. Or if you're a beginner yogi, this is an epic one, especially if you like coffee or tea. It's going to be oil, sip, yoga, repeat workshop. We're going to be infusing coffee and oil and teas with essential oils. What? And then doing yoga while we talk about each one of them. And the teas leading up to the end where we'll start switching over to like coffee. Or you can stay with tea. Like I'm going to have it all figured out. Yeah, it's going to be epic. Wait, that one's going to be epic. And then I'm actually going to, that will be November will be the last of the 3 workshop series for the prenatal workshops. And then I'm also going to be doing in November an elevated elderberry syrup brewing party in my casita. I will be kind of repeating the oil sip repeat without the yoga virtually if people were like curious about that. But I will not be doing the elderberry syrup brewing party virtually. That one's either you come or or you miss it until next year. And then December, because it's just a crazy season for a lot of people, I just wanted to keep it simple. I'm doing a holiday gift making workshop. Um, at my house, which is going to be awesome because there's going to be a lot of DIYs that you can take home for like those last minute gifts or people who you have no idea what to make or what to get them. And then for my workshop, there's no more prenatal. I'm not doing it in December. And like I said, it's a 3-part series, so it's going to end in November. So in place of that, I'm doing a holiday bliss, essential oils for festive spirit and well-being. And that one's also going to have a small yoga flow as well as a DIY take home that you get to take home for yourself to spread, or you can give it away to spread holiday cheer, however you choose. And then I will also be doing the same holiday gift making as a virtual for, again, those last minute gifts like 2 weeks before Christmas, because we've all been there. And that's pretty much what I have set out. In addition to this paddleboard opportunity that has just come up for me, when one door closes, another one opens. So just, I want to let you know, don't give up. Sometimes things are just like, no matter how hard you try, they just like, nothing's working out. But if you stay on course, keep believing in yourself, keep putting in the work, I promise you, things are going to just, the universe will find a way for you to be giving out all this energy for it to bring it back to you in twofold. Like, I never used to believe, like, well, it don't even make no sense, but I am a testament that it does work. All this effort that I've been putting out into the world is finally really feeling like it's coming back to me. And I was pretty bummed when that whole contract thing stopped. This summer has just been so funky. Then this typhoon, and then all these crazy things are happening. But in the midst of this, of all of that, it's all these opportunities. They might be windows opening up instead of doors, but listen, I'm getting my booty in anything that's opening, and then checking it out. If it's not my cup of tea, guess what? I'm coming back through and seeing what else opens up for me. So shout out to everybody who's been following me, who has been supporting me. Thank you so much. If you're not on my newsletter, like, I do a monthly newsletter, and in addition to getting access to that newsletter, you actually get access to my Fat Mermaids Club. It's a private member area. It's actually hosted on my website. You actually get access to an app that gives you access to this member area. And in there, I am actually going to be putting like 5-minute meditations, 5-minute yoga practices for busy parents or to de-stress, back to school wellness, that kind of stuff, parenting tips, anything like that is all in my Fat Mermaids member area. So if you're not tracking, I do have one. It comes with an app. You get emailed all the instructions when you sign up for my newsletter. You get updates if you're, to let you know when I put out a new blog. I kind of let you know if I have a new podcast plan, because I am a podcaster, Paddle 4.